Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE News, episode 336. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Brandon Hodge here, and welcome back to another juicy episode of WWE News and Rumors. This is the news show where I actually give you guys my opinion, what I think, unlike other news shows. So we're going to go ahead and get into this episode, guys. Since I last saw you, something kind of giant has happened in the WWE. If you haven't heard the news about Becky Lynch, I'll go ahead and tell you. Becky Lynch is pregnant, and she's having to leave the WWE for, obvious reasons. So that's what the giant announcement was last night. I was like, holy crap. So Becky Lynch has been gone for a while. Who knows how long she's going to be off, because it's not like she's just going to have it come right back. I don't believe she's going to do it like that. I believe she's going to be gone for like a few years. So Becky Lynch is out. So it's been a crazy just news, things that have actually happened in the WWE, but we have some juicy news and rumors to talk about nonetheless, guys. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Alright, the first news story is about WWE's taping schedule, so when they are recording the shows. If you don't know, Raw, SmackDown, NXT, all that kind of fun stuff is not going to be live for the next few weeks. They're actually pre-taping it this week. So as for today, as of the moment I am talking right now, they are actually filming Raw. So all through today, they're going to be filming a whole episode of Raw, 3 hours of Raw. They're going to be filming a whole episode of SmackDown today as well. Raw and SmackDown today. On top of that, they are also filming 205 Live today. So basically, in the Performance Center on filming, they are going from morning to pretty much to night today. So they are filming over, 7-8 hours of content. So have fun with that, guys. That's got to be a wonderful time. But as for tomorrow, I think they're just doing NXT. So that's easy. NXT, I don't believe it's going to be live. I believe it's going to be taped as well, even though it's going to be taped the same exact day. So they're trying to get some stuff out of the way. They're filming multiple episodes of each thing a week. So they're going to be pre-filmed for a while. I'm not sure when they're looking to actually return to full-on live and full-on having a crowd and all of that. I guess it kind of just depends on the states popping back up. Florida, technically they could have a show right now, but obviously they would get horrible backlash from the media if WWE was the first one to have a show with a crowd, especially now where there's not that many states open. So I guess they're going to wait it out for a bit longer. SummerSlam definitely should happen with the crowd. It doesn't look like it's happening in Boston. They might have to move it to Florida, but that's the update on that. So anyway, the taping schedule is the only confirmed news story I had to talk to you guys about today. So now we're going to talk about some unconfirmed news stories, also called rumors, and I'm going to use my catchphrase, which is on a t-shirt, on a juice box, available on the Brandon Hodge merchandise store. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all the news stories, and now we're going to talk about some juicy rumors. Alright, the first rumor is about the SmackDown hacker. So if you guys should be watching wrestling right now, I know it's not the easiest thing in the world to watch without a crowd or whatever, but basically this is about the SmackDown hacker. It's a big thing in the WWE right now. Who is the hacker? Well, apparently WWE themselves didn't even know who the hacker was going to be when they started the gimmick. So that's why there's been so many different voices. It was confirmed Shorty G was one of them, and Mustafa Ali was one of them, and now there's a woman, and now it's what the hell's going on? In the beginning, I think they were just distorting people's voices because they didn't know who it was going to be, so they just needed someone to read the line. They had someone read the line, which might have been Shorty G or Mustafa Ali, and then they don't know where they're going with it. So it may not be Ali or Shorty G. We'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully they know by now, but apparently going into this thing, they didn't have a freaking clue where they were going with this. Alright, the next rumor is about Rey Mysterio. So, Rey's had a pretty rough week, guys. I do have to say. So first off, Rey Mysterio was in the Money in the Bank ladder match. He did not win, and to beat that sucks just to begin with. But to beat that, he was thrown off the freaking roof of the building. The roof. So that sucks. And then somehow he magically is back and okay. And then the next night, last night, he gets his eye basically gouged out by Seth Rollins. Yeah, Rey Mysterio has not had a good week. So there's been a lot of rumors going around. What the hell? Why are they treating Rey so badly? What's going on? There was a rumor that Rey Mysterio was leaving the WWE. He's leaving. He's on his way out of the WWE. So they're just kind of trying to make him look like he got destroyed and he's gone. Well, apparently that rumor's not true. That's a rumor that's been circulating around the internet. Apparently that's not true. Rey Mysterio just recently re-signed a brand new deal with WWE. So who knows what they're doing with Rey? Maybe they're just using him to make other people look good and just him look weak. I don't know. Hopefully they're going somewhere with this, and hopefully Rey we'll get, you know, a good return out of this, and maybe Rey can, I don't know, go for United States Championship or something. I don't know. But hopefully they do something like good to give back to him for having to put up with all this crap, but we'll have to wait and see. Alright, the next rumor. The next rumor is about Otis and why he won the Money in the Bank briefcase. I wonder if there's a title inside of his too. So if you didn't see Raw, watch Raw about the whole Asuka and Becky thing. Asuka's the champion. I'm talking about Otis. So Otis, the whole reason he even won this, and this doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out why he won it, and the rumor is saying just the most obvious reason ever. The reason Otis won the title is because Vince McMahon loves his character. That's it. He loves Otis, he loves his character, and he decided to put the briefcase on him and possibly the title one day when he goes to cash in. But I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Alright, the next one is also to do with the Money in the Bank. I hate to go back in time and just keep talking about Money in the Bank, but I mean, it was the last paper we got to kind of catch up and figure out why things happened. So, they were fighting in Vince's office. Obviously, if you saw the Money in the Bank match, they were in Vince's office. The rumor in like real life of why, was that okay with Vince having like wrestlers fight in his office? Vince apparently thought, yeah, that would be cool, that's okay, but I don't want the room trashed. I want them in and out. I don't want them trashing the room. I don't want them in here too long. Just the main reason for this is his T-Rex skull. Apparently his T-Rex skull is very valuable, and he didn't want the room trashed, and he didn't want you know, anything happening to the skull. I guess the skull is his baby, so yeah, he was okay with that. And apparently the reason they pushed up the chairs is because that's what you have to do if you're in Vince McMahon's office. When you're done, you push up the chair. Well, apparently it gets on Vince's nerves, so there's that rumor. The next rumor is more of a question. So, okay, so we can't have wrestling fans go to wrestling shows. We can't have just random people come to the arena and sit and watch the show, because that's not safe to do right now. So what about the actual wrestlers? Like, the thing's been lifted where we can have more than 10 people inside of the building at once. I believe it's like 50 now. So what's stopping them from just having a bunch of wrestlers, you know, go in the stands where the fans usually are and sit and kind of react to the match, so we have some kind of reaction to the match, which kind of makes it a little more exciting? What is stopping the fans, the wrestlers from becoming the fans and kind of filling that void? Well, apparently it's Vince McMahon. Vince doesn't like the idea. He is so against it, like completely against it. So I don't know why. It would add more depth to the match. I think it was better. Maybe he'll come around eventually. But people keep pushing him for it. Like, come on, put the wrestlers in the crowd, get a reaction or whatever. And he's not for it. But maybe one day he will be. I think until we can get fans back, that's like the next best thing. Ladies and gentlemen, the final news story, the final rumor, the final thing I'll be talking about with you guys inside of this WWE news video. It's about Becky Lynch. So Becky Lynch is pregnant with Seth Rollins' child, I guess. So, okay, so this. I want to say this first thing. I don't like to get into the super personal stuff. If they don't want to have a kid, that is on them, and I don't give a crap, because that has nothing to do with the sport of wrestling. That's a personal thing. I try not to dig into the personal lives. I know a lot of people online have issues kind of separating that. That's a personal thing. I'm not too into that. But you know, having a kid does affect the sport, because they're taken away from the sport for a while if they return. So we'll have to see Becky. Because she could say wants to return now and then, you know, have the kid and change her mind, which that is her business. That's okay. But, you know, she's been taken out. Apparently this wasn't planned. They weren't planning to have a kid. It's just kind of like, oh yeah, I'm pregnant. So that's wonderful. Apparently WrestleMania, again, she didn't know, so let's not blame her. Apparently at WrestleMania, she was wrestling in the match while she was pregnant. She didn't know, but still she was wrestling the match. It's just too early to worry about, you know, hurting the baby or whatever, but that's just something. So apparently she's expecting to have this child in like this coming December. So in theory, you know, she could be back, you know, Mania maybe, but I don't think she's jumping back. I think she's gonna take some time, and it might not be till 2022 until we see Becky Lynch back. So we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, she might be back on TV, but I don't think she's gonna be back to a full-time schedule. So it's kind of consuming and kind of, you know, a big deal and life-changing kind of thing. So I'll leave the personal stuff, you know, to the personal people in their lives, because I'm not in their lives. I'm in my own life and your life if you enjoyed the videos or whatever. So I always try to stay, like, there's a point where it affects the kind of sport. I kind of have to talk about it on the show, but I kind of like to stay out of the personal lives and the relationship kind of thing of the of the wrestlers. So you guys have it. That's basically going to do it for this episode of WWE News and Rumors. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give this video a like. If you're brand new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. That is absolutely free. Turn on the post notification little bell thing to be notified when I upload a brand new video. If you don't know for some reason, I do a variety of WWE content. I do WWE unboxings, which I just did one of. Got an amazing Fiend mask. Go check that out if you haven't seen it already. WWE review videos. I'm going to be reviewing the Fiend mask. Obviously news and like a million other things that I can't mention because this video will be too long. But thanks for watching, guys. I'm Brandon Hodge, and I will see you guys in the next video.